The sponsor of this episode is Chadwell Supply, an OG in the multifamily industry. Chadwell Supply is the largest privately owned maintenance and repair supplier, and they deliver orders the next day from local warehouses across the United States. To find out how Chadwell Supply will make your day better, visit www.chadwellsupply.com/difference.
Flipping the script. I want to share something that just happened as I messed with my camera. That tilt got off a little bit. So I just got a phone call from a gentleman named Brad who works at Performance Auto Center. And when I answered the phone, I didn't immediately recognize him or the name of his business when he introduced himself. But he went on to say, "Hey, I want to thank you. I just got your card." I immediately remembered last week I took my wife's car into the shop to get tires put on, and Brad was amazing. He was so fantastic in the way that he handled the relationship building portion and the transaction portion for these tires. Now, I grew up surrounded by sort of auto workings, right? My stepfather was, he restored old cars for a living, so I know my way around a shop to some extent, right? And you know all the right questions to ask, and you know the things that could potentially be if somebody's trying to sell you something versus what you actually need. And so I have that preface when I walk into a shop like that, but Brad didn't give cause for me to really exercise any of those things that my stepfather taught me so many years ago. He was just a gentleman and fantastic. So anyway, long story short, he gave me his card. And I brought the card home and I sat down and I wrote a thank you note to him and I sent it to him at his place of business, which is quite the opposite, right? This flipping the script is sometimes you as a business owner would write a thank you for your business note and you would mail that out to the consumer because you have their personal information, right? I love that. I love personal handwritten notes. I do a lot of that myself. But in this case, instead of going online and doing a review and even mentioning Brad in the review, I thought it appropriate to handwrite Brad a card and send it to him. And then I received this phone call, which just brought joy to my heart. So there's this gift in giving, right? The gift for the giver is that somebody actually acknowledges and appreciates and has shares their joy in receiving the gift. So anyway, the punchline here is this: the next time you go out for service and you get some service from someone, doesn't matter what the establishment is, send them a thank you card, a handwritten thank you note. I remember that just brought to mind for me. Sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent here. It's not a tangent, but many years ago, I want to say the year was like 1994, 1995, maybe 1990, something like that. I remember having the most overwhelming, amazing experience at a Dairy Queen, where I had taken my girlfriend at the time. We had gone into Dairy Queen. I had this amazing experience. And it was because the owner of the franchise, the Dairy Queen franchise, was just so unbelievably nice that I wrote a thank you note to that business owner. And I remember walking in much later, and my thank you note was actually framed and put on the wall in the Dairy Queen in Lubbock, Texas. So, which was just pretty wild to me. Long story short, you get great service out in the marketplace today. I know we can do lots of things online. We can rate, review businesses and all that kind of stuff, but there is power in a handwritten note when you send it to somebody because it's so far off what is customary in what we do. My encouragement to you is to do more of that. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you again to Chadwell Supply for sponsoring this episode. Chadwell Supply delivers unforgettable service with next-day delivery, online and in-person maintenance training, procurement platform, assistance to make your ordering simple. Visit chadwellsupply.com/difference to learn how Chadwell Supply will make your day better.